Welcome to part 5. Lovely day today for a change. Yeah, should be out riding really rather than messing with bikes. And so I think what we're going to do today is we're going to put the front end on so that we can get the back end off. So I'd rather not have the bike just propped up on its engine, so we'll put the front end on. Probably isn't going to be the final fit of the front end, but we'll stick the front end in and the front wheel and everything, and then we can be able to get the back wheel off and the shock and swing and everything. Right, I'm not convinced I put these forks in the right way around. It doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as I can just get the wheel together. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to put the brake on anything, so I'm not quite happy with this wheel. Yeah, I think it just needs a bit more cleaning up. So anyway, whatever. The seal doesn't feel too clever here, so I think what we'll have to do is that needs a new seal on there. I don't know if I can make that out. Anyway, stick it together. Okay, a couple of things apparently. I've just popped that out. The chain adjusters and the bolt are really horrid. That looks a little bit worn, the rear sprocket, but not too bad. Looks like it's been painted. Really horrible here. The cush drive's a little bit worn. There's a little bit of play in it. It's not that bad. We'll have to see about that one. But the waist bit, it was really tight in the swinging arm, so I don't think there's something quite right with that swing arm. I think it might be squashed up a bit. I might have to open that out a little bit. It just felt very tight. We'll have to clean everything up, mock it up and see what we think. Right, it's a bit of a snag here, so I'm not sure if you can make that out on the video, but you can see that that is the suspension rocker to frame connection. So I want to take the whole assembly out as one unit, so I'm going to disconnect the top shock and at the bottom of the rocker here where it touches the frame. But you can't actually get the bolt out because it fouls the bracket for the centre stand. So I've no idea how that's supposed to come out. I've tried to rotate it round, hoping there was a flat on the bolt. There's not. So something's not quite right. The bolt's in there, so how did it get in there? Something's not quite right. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Not enjoying that, being underneath the bike here. Just doesn't need to be so ridiculous. All right, brew. Okay. Oh, son. All right, I know what's going on there with that. That's a real problem. So I've taken the swinging arm off, just so we can actually see what's going on a bit better. I could do with taking it off that, the stand and putting it onto the centre stand. That would actually make even more clearance. Quick review of where we're up to. Right, so the swinging arm's off. The shock. Fucking gate, it drives me mad. The shock's original Kawasaki shock. It looks. I haven't had a look at it. We'll see what that's like. I'll reserve judgment. Found that. Oh, where's it gone? That in the rear suspension dog bone. That shouldn't be there. So that's bodgy. So that doesn't feel good compared to the stuck bolt. So I'm thinking now we've had a bit of a bodge artist on the on the swinging arm. I'm just now looking at this, I can see that there's actually what looks like a disc bolt holding this rear sprocket on. Nice work. I think I'll have to have a good look at that one. Okay, sorted up for today. Well, sorted up for today with this. I'm sort of bored of it now. I feel like we've done enough today. With regard to this, I'm pretty sure that bolt must have a flat on it. There's no other solution really. So I think the best thing to do probably is to fit the centre stand, get that jack stand out of the way, and give it a clean up and see if we can find the flat and remove it. It must have. I can't think of any other solution. Another day. Bloody chain drive. God. Sorry. I'm over 50 now, I'm allowed to complain. And plus I bought Motor Guzzi, so why bloody hell am I cleaning 10-year-old congealed chain lube? Oh my God, it's just awful. Bloody awful chain drive. I took that horrible sprocket off. And of course we had that bolt in there, so I need a new new studs go in there, but that's come out nice and clean. All the other studs look quite good condition. It's really weird the way that one, I guess it was lost and someone's replaced it. The bearing is really crunchy. I don't know if you can hear this. There's no play in it. I think it's just dry. But you can see it's the original. It's an NGK. A decent bearing. I think we'll just replace it. I'm not going to muck about really. I guess we could try to restore it. I can't be bothered. Let's replace that bearing and get a stud, and we'll give this a good clean up, and I think we might repaint it.